always had this thought that what if right when I'm walking under this thing, it just like gives out, falls and crushes my skull. The call is good. So we used to just drape a hose in there and let it slowly fill. Now we fill these things with water, and then you can run a pump and pump water in, and it goes a lot faster. What are we spraying right now? Just to kill weeds and stuff?
Yeah. This is kind of a additive called Complete.
Is that the oil?
Kind of an oil.
It makes the weight, adds weight to the spray, right?
It makes
so it goes on the ground, applies it better?
I think it makes the attached to the plants.
It's like a spray oil, basically like an olive oil texture. Makes the spray go through and it stick to the plants and stuff better.
Yep. Turn that on, then pull the cord once it starts.
Tim Taylor says more power.
Shut that valve.
Why you want it off?
It'll fill too fast until we get ready. All right.
Is there a reason we're stockpiling all these?
Yeah, there's stuff in them, and
Seriously?
those are still clean. Yeah, let's leave them here. And now I need 12.5 gallons of that stuff.
This is not a very clean area, but it is what it is.
Yep, it's out of the weather.
One of those, I'll get to it in the next 20 years and organize it projects.
Now this is called Sure Start. It's supposed to kill weeds in the cornfield.
So you got 5, 5, 2.5?
Yes, 12.5. Flip that little lever down there.
I don't ever remember using this thing before.
Yeah, and bring it out. Okay, it's a little cheaper to buy it in bulk. No, we don't. All right.
Ready?
Yep.
I've been here a lot of years and I don't think I've ever seen this thing before. Maybe I'm usually working around and not paying attention. Probably the case. It's important to remember if you get these chemicals on you, stop, drop, and roll. Where's that fire? Want me to bring this other one to you?
Well, got stuff on it.
We got other gloves?
Not here.
Oh my God! Look at ants all over. Ah! Ants all over it. Probably no big deal, but it's no fun having ants crawl all over you. We look like such a redneck operation carrying these as sticks.
If I'd known you wanted to do this, I would have brought more gloves. Anyway, Sure Start's supposed to go in the soil and kind of last for like 3 or 4 months until the corn gets fallen off.
Then all the rain will come in like December when we don't need it, when it makes life miserable for a cattle farmer. Not that I'm negative about the rain or anything, though. It seems to be the case, though. Tell me what Roundup is. I'm aware. I think most of America is aware what Roundup is.
They change the name of it every year. That's what they call Slam Extra.
It's adapted to Roundup, so Roundup doesn't kill it as well.
No.
What's the word I'm looking for? Tolerant! Haha! It's probably going to be a day where we can't use it anymore and got to switch it up. Your spraying season survival kit. Mints, so you don't have bad breath out here by yourself in the tractor, I guess. Carmex, when your dry skin's getting you the most. Gum. For him, it's like to help keep him awake, I think. And matches. Never know when you got to start a fire on an anthill like I just experienced. And of course, water.
Right.
You want the water flowing again when you get up there?
Yep.
There has been times in the past where I forgot to pull the hose out and you got yourself a big old watery mess. Scale of 1 to 10, how annoying is that pump sound? Sprayer's full, ready to go down the road. Go spray some fields.
Happiness. Dead plants.
Did he say something about dead mice? Say something about dead mice?
Dead plants. Turn that off and see that.
Just flicking it all over me. Dakota Access Pipeline thing happened. They eventually did eminent domain, all that. You gotta do it. Came straight through this field. Then we have another field right over there connects to it. Went right through that field, and then like a mile and a half away through another one of our fields. And we never ever had tile issues, water issues in our waterways, nothing until the pipeline came. You can see it right here. See those muddy tire marks? And then there's some water right here. They destroyed all of our tile lines and everything going. Now, they were really good about working with us to pay for something and fix it, but we're still oh my gosh, it's so much mud there. Tiles are broken from the pipeline. We got a guy coming in to fix it. We still have our contact info where we can send them the bill, but what is it, 7, 8 years later, and we're still dealing with freaking issues from that pipeline. That is annoying. It totally makes your days go longer. It ruins things. It's just an absolute pain in the booty. We didn't want to do it, but eventually the government said, you have no choice. The pipeline is coming across your land. Take that as informational, people. Let's not get political in the comments. Jeepers, he's going fast. Guy's driving 102, spraying. Who knew it's 68? The guy drove like he was Cole freaking Trickle on Days of Thunder. Anyway, there was one day during harvest while the pipeline was going on, or I was coming with some wagons and everything. It was either that or the combine, I can't remember. I wanted to pull in, and like the company told their workers to be very clear to keep our farm driveways open and everything. And they had all their trucks blocking the driveway, the entrance into the field. And so I got out, and like there's like 30 workers all there taking a break or something. I was like, hey, you guys gotta move these trucks. I gotta get into my field, do the farm work. Oh, geez. You'd have thought I told them that I shot one of their moms. They freaked out, thought I was being a jerk, said that they're working, they need a break. And I was like, well, this is my freaking farm. We got a farm. I thought we were gonna do like, you know, that gorilla, like 100 guys versus a gorilla combo. I thought it was gonna be like one Adam versus 30 pipeline workers. Thought we were about ready to throw down. But luckily, they moved their vehicles reluctantly. Don't think they were a fan of me, but so be it. It's terraces. A big lump of dirt. It stops erosion. It stops erosion. I could make a song about terraces. Dang it. It's all dirty. Like a dummy. Want to know something gross? I always lick these off after I take them out of my ears to clean them. So I had to take the bucket off. So I'm going to be using this as the tractor that I use for filling my feeder wagon, but take the bucket off makes it easier to turn by fence lines and stuff like that. So these guards, as you can see all the feed buildup on here, this motor sucks in hardcore compared to our other tractors. And these guards don't keep everything out. It just gets super filled with dust and stuff, so I blow it out every couple days when I'm working ground so it don't overheat while I'm driving. And I'm gonna give it we gave it a really good power wash clean like a week ago. And I'm just gonna blow it out one last time before we start working ground. I always have this thought that what if right when I'm walking under this thing, it just like gives out, falls and crushes my skull. Almost happened to you. Actually did happen to me once with an auger. Right when I say that, comes down, the video ends. It happened to me once with an auger. Split my head open. I had to get, I don't know, like 20 staples in my head. can see, filling a cattle feeder wagon is a very dusty job. Ground cattle feeders. Just have brown and black boogers when I blow them out later for all this dust. Alright, then we switch sides, and then we go back, and then we go back, and then we go back, and then we go back. Over and over. Sometimes I like to let it sit for like 30 or 40 seconds. Builds up a big old blast of powerful air as it runs and builds up. The ground out there that I'm going to be working is normally won't till it because it was corn stalks last year and we have someone no-till our beans. But it's out there. The field I'm going to be in is where I put bottomless bunks in the fall, throughout the winter, and a little bit in the spring, where I feed cows all winter long with the feeder wagon. After we wean the cows from the calves and bring them back here. And so it's all packed down, and there's cattle feed that they didn't eat that I go out with this tractor and spread all over the place, so it's kind of a crime scene. I'm only gonna do like a third of the field, roughly. All right, we got some buildup. Dust is more invasive than the government and our private information. So the hoses that tilt the bucket up and down for when I'm using it, you gotta unplug those. Here, I got 4 hydraulic hoses I gotta plug in out there at the soil finisher. I'll use these 2 things so I can still have the one that raises the bucket. And then I'll have these 2 for lifting and folding out the wings. Hooking hydraulic hoses in this thing is very annoying at times. But we'll see how it goes. Oh, I got lucky. I forgot to take the pressure out of them. I got lucky there. I have red zip ties because when you have 72 hydraulic hoses, you're always changing and doing stuff with, and a CTE brain from football, like me, you forget which ones go where. So now I'll always know that the red hydraulic hoses go in the top. The hydraulic hoses with red zip ties, they go in these ones, and those will always be for my tilt and my bucket. So anyway, then we're gonna head that way to hook up to the soil finisher. And then I'm gonna go to the bathroom because I'm about ready to soil my pants.
Look at him. Look at him. He can't get off his phone, man. He can't get off his phone.
Dude, I have like 9 text messages in there I need to reply to. The call is good. The call is good. So I have to hook up the hydraulics, then I'm gonna have to get in and out and see if I got them right, because whenever I lift this up, I always like to be pulling back. So I might hook it up to where I have it going forward to lift it up, so I'm gonna hop in, have to switch them, yada yada. It's kind of like when you're playing video games. Some people like the sticks inverted. I like to push up to go down and pull back to go up. That's me. I want to push forward, go down, pull back, look up. That's me. Everyone out there knows that inverted sticks in video games is the only way. Josiah does not agree. Oh, it's a big hole. I just feel like I need a bigger. Anyway, should be good.
So you're telling me if you had a mouse and keyboard, if you're playing a first-person shooter with a mouse, if you would move your mouse up, you would want to look down?
Yeah. Pull the mouse back to look up.
The mouse?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's how it works. Now let's not get crazy. Move the mouse right to look right. Move the mouse left to look left. But pull that mouse back to look up. Forward, down. I think farming taught me that. I don't know why. Yeah, if you want to see me absolutely rock the inversion sticks and go 7 kills, 42 deaths in Call of Duty, I'm in. Whoa. Wow, I got lucky, I'm not gonna lie. I got real lucky there. Oh, here we go. This is what I always do.
How do you not remember? Don't you do this every year?
Yeah. I don't know why I don't remember, but I do this every year. So you gotta push opposite. Get it in there. Come on. I hate hooking these up. Oh, got it. Yes. Sometimes the ends are a little different depending on what tractor you use or hose you use. So we have to put a uh-oh. I'm dying. Whoo, I nailed that. All right, now I'm gonna test these to see if I have them in the right way or if I need to switch them around so I can pull back to lift up.
And what's the verdict?
I got lucky. Normally you don't get it on the first try, but I did. You can see kind of, if you pant, look out. And so you can see like clumps of feed and stuff like that. That's what I gotta go work out and work in. And there's huge ruts from where the bunks were, where the cattle walked. There's, from when it was muddy, there's giant crater calf or cow foot marks, whatever you call them, hoof imprints that are going to be absolute rougher than heck for me to go over. I'm sacrificing right now for my father, who's spraying, and my buddy Jeff, who's planting. I'm doing the terrible work, so it's nice and smooth for them. But you know what? It should be my job to do the terrible stuff, so it's nice for them, because they do the important stuff. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to go out there and rip it up. Did you fart? Why? Why? We're smashed in this little area. Why'd you do that? It smells like baby food.
I'm in a compromised business.
You know what? That's a good call. Hut, baby hut, baby hut, hut.